Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link, and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hey there, kids. How are you doing? Welcome to today's class. Today is the last class of our food drawing course that we have here at Uolo, and I am so glad and happy to have you here with me today. Now, in today's class, we're going to be going ahead and doing the last class, which is going to be dinner as part of our theme when it comes to food drawing as well as painting as part of this course. And I am so excited to have you here with me today. Now, if you haven't gone ahead and attended all of the earlier courses, you might be confused as what is the pattern that we're following. The pattern or the theme that we were going ahead and following was to do illustrations related to food. So we started off by doing a beautiful breakfast, then we did lunch, then we did a snack, and today is the last class. So it's going to be going ahead and doing a beautiful dinner. Now, again, this is a painting course, so I hope you are excited to go ahead and do a little bit of painting. Now, since this is our last class, I wanted to go ahead and keep it creative. So I am going ahead and giving you the option to change up your work based on how you feel like functioning or you feel like going ahead and doing certain things. So, for example, let's say you feel like you want to go ahead and add in extra elements to your drawing as compared to what I've gone ahead and drawn, then I would like for you to go ahead and add those extra elements in. Or for example, let's say you want to subtract a certain number of things, then you can go ahead and subtract them as well. So up to you what you feel like doing, do it as comfortably as you can. Now, before we get started, let's go ahead and talk about two things that I always go ahead and talk to you about. First thing being, let's talk about your submissions. Like you all know, your submissions are very, very important. You have to go ahead and do your submissions on time because I, as a teacher, and you as a student, have to focus on one important thing, which is basically your progress. And the only way we can see your progress is by looking at your submission. So make sure you're going ahead and doing a good job. Make sure you're going ahead and doing good work, and make sure you are getting what you are getting out of it by learning properly. Now, a second thing to remember is your certificate program. Like you all know, you're getting certificates for the work that you're going ahead and doing. So two things that you have to keep in mind. Firstly, attend all of your classes. So how many other classes you go ahead and attend, that will be recorded, and automatically they'll know whether you've gone ahead and attended all of your classes. So 4-part course, 4 classes you'll have to attend. 6-part course, 6 classes you'll have to attend. So make sure you're going ahead and doing that on time. And second thing to remember is to do all of your submissions. Again, 4 classes, you'll have 4 submissions, 6 classes, 6 submissions. So whatever it is, go ahead and work with it and automatically do all of your work correctly. Now, since we've gone ahead and spoken about this, let's get started with the list of materials that we need for today's class. The first thing that you need for today's class is going to be a sheet of paper. You can go ahead and grab any sheet of paper that you have with you. I would prefer for you to have a thicker sheet of paper, because the thicker your sheet of paper, it's more easier and convenient to paint on. If you have a thinner sheet of paper, then what happens is the sheet of paper might end up tearing. So have a thicker sheet of paper, it works better. The next thing that you need for today's class is going to be a paintbrush. You need the paintbrush to go ahead and do your painting. If you have a paintbrush that comes with your kits, for example, if you have a watercolor kit, if you have an acrylic painting kit, or if you have a poster painting kit, any of those kits will do come with a synthetic paintbrush or a paintbrush, then you can go ahead and use that as well. The next thing that you need for today's class is going to be a set of colors. Now, coming to your set of colors, you might not always have so many colors with you. So if you do not have that, don't worry about it whatsoever. I would like for you to have at least 5 colors from what you're seeing right here. One is black, second is white, third is the primary color. So that is red, yellow, and blue. So if you have these 5 colors, then you can go ahead and mix up all of your colors and come up with all of your paintings. So just you need a little bit of colors, 5 colors. Automatically you'll be able to mix up the rest of your colors. Now, coming to the medium of your color, if you have watercolor cakes like this, then you can go ahead and use that. If you have poster paints, then you can go ahead and use that. If you have acrylic tubes or bottles, you can use that. If you have, for example, watercolor cakes or tubes, you can go ahead and use that. So make sure you have whatever you have with you in terms of paint, use it. Don't have to worry about the fact that you don't have exactly what I have, or probably a friend has. Anything would work. The next thing that you need for today's class is going to be a pencil. The pencil is going to be there for you to go ahead and do whole of your drawing. The next thing that you need for today's class is going to be a marker. Now, when it comes to your paintings, we're going to be going ahead and painting, but later on, we're going to be going ahead and doing outlining. Now, in the last 3 classes, I went ahead and did the outlining with you with my paintbrush, but now in today's class, I'm going to be doing it with my sketch pen, because I figured a lot of you were actually using your sketch pen rather than going ahead and using your paintbrush. So I felt like since it's more comfortable for you all to go ahead and use a sketch pen, I'll be using a sketch pen in today's class as well. Again, I'm giving you the option. If you feel like you want to use a paintbrush, please go ahead and use a paintbrush. If not, always we have the easier method of doing with a sketch pen. The next thing that you need for today's class is going to be a scale. Now, this scale is basically there on the side to just help us out and guide us when we're going ahead and working. Now, let's go ahead and get started with our drawing, but let me give you first a description of what we're going to be going ahead and drawing. The first thing that we'll be drawing is basically a soup bowl, which is going to be having like a good spinach soup. It's going to be a very hearty soup. The next thing that I want to go ahead and add in is a whole bunch of salad. After that, I want to go ahead and add in these barbecue skewers. So I'm going to be going ahead and adding in a bunch of barbecue skewers, so you can see how I go ahead with it. And obviously, one thing that I want to go ahead and emphasize on is to do your drawings as well as your painting based on your creativity. So for example, if you feel like you do not want to do a spinach soup, you don't want to do a tomato soup, then change up the color, make it from green to red, and you'll have a beautiful tomato soup. Let's say in the salad, you don't want to go ahead and add in tomatoes, and you want to add in carrots and cucumbers, and change up the colors, and you can go ahead and get that result. When it comes to the barbecued skewers, I'm going to be going ahead and doing a bunch of vegetables and a whole bunch of meat as well as vegetables. Now, let's say you want to go ahead and change it up to paneer or tofu or soya, or a different kind of meat, then go ahead and change up the shape, and automatically you will get a beautiful result. So since this is the last class, you've learned so much. So use your creativity to go ahead and add in, or make it look as better as you can. So let's get started with the drawing. So first I'm going to be going ahead and drawing the soup bowl. For my soup bowl, I'm going ahead and starting with an oval on top, and then I'm going ahead and drawing a curve at the bottom. Now this is basically going to be the basic bowl that I have right here. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Well done. Perfect. Next, I'm going to be going ahead and drawing the handles of the soup. So I'm going ahead and drawing 2 handles on either side. Perfect. Excellent. Good job. Awesome. Really well done, everybody. Good. Good. Perfect. Next, I'm going to be going ahead and adding the sauce, tray or the sauce plate that we normally have. And I'm adding in the spoon as well as the soup in the center. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Good job. Awesome. Really well done, everybody. Good job. Perfect. Perfect. Great. All right. Now I'm going to be moving to my vegetables. For the vegetables or the salad, I'm going to be going ahead and starting off with a bunch of ovals for my tomatoes. Now, like I said, it could be a different vegetable or a different salad that you want to go ahead and add in. So you can change up the shape based on your imagination. I wanted to go ahead and do cut rounds or slices of tomatoes. So that's what I went ahead and started with. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Awesome. Really well done. Perfect. And then I'm going ahead and adding in these kind of simple slithers, and these are slithers of onion that I want to add in. If you feel like you want to go ahead and make it something else, then you can go ahead and make it something else. It could be capsicums, it could be corn, it could be probably small slithers of carrot, anything. So based on your imagination, you can go ahead and add in the shape of your choice, or do the same shape, and then when we paint it, go ahead and change it up. Perfect. Good. Good. Awesome. Well done. And then I'm going to be going ahead and adding my lettuce right at the back. So I'm going to go ahead and take my pencil and draw a bunch of curvy lines all around to give the look that there is the lettuce right at the bottom. Perfect. Awesome. Excellent. Really well done, everybody. Good job. Perfect. 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 Excellent. Now I'm going to be going ahead and drawing my, skewer. So the first skewer that I want to draw is basically going to be my biggest skewer. And I'm going ahead and drawing a bunch of big ovals or circles on it with a few thin slithers. Now this is going to be basically my main, meat or protein skewer that I want to add in. So it's going to have like those big chunks, could be meat, it could be soya, it could be paneer, it could be anything. And in between could be like a bunch of veggies. It could also be potato, like I said. So it could be some form of like a carb or a protein. So that's my first skewer drawn right there. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Excellent. And then next, I'm going to be going ahead and drawing some smaller skewers. I'm drawing 3 of them, and I'm going ahead and just adding in 2 with circles and 1 with really thin slithers. So this could basically be like a whole section of bell peppers. It could be potatoes. It could be individual meats. It could be anything. I just felt like I added in a bunch of shapes, and based on the colors that I'll add in, I will give meaning to what it basically is. Perfect. Awesome. Really well done, everybody. Good job. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. Excellent. Really well done. Good. Good. All right. Perfect. All right. So now I'm going to be going ahead and starting off with my painting. I'm going to be going ahead and starting off with green right here. Now I forgot to mention a couple of things. So I'm just going to pause at this point of time. You can start getting painted with the green if you have green already. And then you can go ahead and continue with the painting. So like I always tell you, if you have any corrections or any mistakes that you have made at this point of time, you can go ahead and erase it out and change it up before we get started with the painting. Don't worry about the green that I've already gone ahead and done. You can get back to it. So if you've made any mistakes or anything, then go ahead and correct it out before we finish the whole painting. So I don't want you to make mistakes. So that's the first thing. And while you do that, I'm going to talk to you about the general painting itself. Now, some of you, like I mentioned, you might only have 5 colors. So what do you go ahead and do if you have only 5 colors? From the 5 colors, you can go ahead and mix up all of the rest of your colors. So I'm going to be guiding you like I always do with my previous classes as to how to go ahead and mix up the rest of your colors. So pay close attention to it as to what colors I'm telling you to mix up and use. If by any chance you're uncomfortable mixing the colors, then go ahead and work with the colors that you have. All the colors or all the drawings that we've gone ahead and done right now can have different colors. It can have different meanings and different, based on your creativity, can have different ideas. So go ahead and work with like what you're going ahead and doing, and you don't have to do it exactly how I am doing. Now starting off with the green, like I said, for your green you can go ahead and take a little bit of yellow and take a little bit of blue and mix it up if you do not have green. If you already have a green and you want to make it lighter or darker, you can add in white to make it lighter, and you can add in black to make it darker. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Awesome. Well done. All right. Now for my soup bowl, I'm not going to be going ahead and adding in a color because I feel like I want my soup bowl to be clear white as to how normal soup bowls tend to be. If you feel like you want to go ahead and add in a color, you can go ahead and add in a color. But I'm going to be now moving on to my red, which is going to be all of my bits of my salad. So starting off, I'm going to go ahead and take my red and I'm going to start adding in it to my tomato slices. So as you can see, I'm going ahead and taking red and I'm adding it in everywhere. So I'm adding in like circles like this and painting it up. Perfect. Good. So as you can see, red in my salad. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Really well done. Awesome. 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 Perfect. Excellent. All right. Now the next color I'm going to be using is basically purple. I'm going to be using the purple to go ahead and do it for my pieces of onion. Now, if you feel you do not have purple, then you can go ahead and mix it up. You need a little bit of red and you need a little bit of blue, and you will automatically get purple. If you want to make it darker, add a little bit of black to it, and if you want to make it lighter, you can add a little bit of white to it. Now, let's say you do not want to go ahead and add in purple, then you have all the choice of adding in a different color. So make sure to, use a different color if you need to. I'm just taking purple and I'm going to go ahead and do the slithers like so. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Really well done, everybody. Good job. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. 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 All right. Now, next, I'm going to be going ahead and doing my lettuce all over. For this, I'm going to go ahead and use the same green that I had earlier. So if you have mixed up a good amount of the green, then you can use the same green and add it in all over. If not, like I mentioned, you can go ahead and take in a little bit of blue and you can take in a little bit of yellow and mix it up, and you will start getting a beautiful green. Now, earlier I told you can go ahead and take in a little bit of white to make it a lighter green. Another option to make it lighter lighter is adding in more yellow. If you want to make it darker, then obviously you can go ahead and add in black. But again, let's say if you want to make it more darker without using black, then you can go ahead and take in a little bit of blue and add it in, and automatically you would end up getting a dark green color. Now be very careful when you're going ahead and painting. Don't rush into it like you have other vegetables on the side. It can be a little hard for you to go ahead and paint. So take your time when you're going ahead and painting this, and don't be in a hurry. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Really well done. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Really well done, everybody. Good job. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Good. Excellent. Very well done. Awesome. Perfect. All right. Now next I'm going to be going ahead and painting in my skewers. I'm starting off with the brown for those bigger chunks or circles. Now for your brown, you can go ahead and take in a little bit of red and take in a little bit of green and mix them up together, and automatically you will end up getting a beautiful brown color. Now let's say you do not have green, then what do? Go ahead and take a little bit of red, go ahead and take a little bit of yellow, and go ahead and take a little bit of blue. Mix the three up and automatically you will end up getting a beautiful brown color. Perfect. Good. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Good job. Awesome. All right. Continuing with the skewer, I'm going to be going ahead and taking a little bit of green and I'm adding it in. I'm skipping a few here and there to give sort of like the look of a different colored vegetables. I've just gone ahead and done green here. Now the green, as you can see, is a little darker from the other two greens that I went ahead and used. So I've gone ahead and added in a little bit of more blue into it to make it a little darker. You can go ahead and do so or use the same green that you used earlier. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. All right. Now next I'm going to take a little bit of red and add that in to the rest of the remaining gaps. And I'm going to be going ahead and adding in a few lines of red for my bottom skewer as well. This will give a look of another vegetable, like, bunch of red bell peppers for the bottom. Perfect. Awesome. Really well done, everybody. Good job. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Well done. Now next, I'm going to be going ahead and taking in a little bit of an orangish yellow and I'm adding it in. Now this, I just wanted it to be sort of like potatoes that are really, really colorful and vibrant. And then I took a little bit of green and did the rest of the circles that were remaining. Now, if you do not have orange and want to mix orange up, then you can take a little bit of yellow and take a little bit of red and mix it up. Now the color that I have, as you can see, is more yellow than orange. So I have a lot of yellow and a very small dot of red in it to give this sort of orangish look. Perfect. Good. Awesome. Well done. All right. Excellent job, everybody. As you can see, we've now come to the end of the painting part of it, and now we can go ahead and move on to the outlining part of it. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning of the class, I can see most of you have gone ahead and always stuck to doing the outline with a sketch pen because it's a lot easier, and I felt like in today's class, I will go ahead and do it with a sketch pen as well to kind of do it alongside you guys. So let's go ahead and pick up our sketch pens and get started. If you feel you're uncomfortable doing it with the sketch pen and you want to go ahead and do it with a paintbrush, please go ahead and do so. No hard and fast rule that you have to do it the way I'm doing it. So let's get started. So taking my sketch pen, I'm going to go ahead and start doing the whole outline. Like you all know, I like going ahead and doing a complete outline. So I'm going ahead and doing the outline first of the soup bowl, including the spoon as well as the soup. And then I'm going ahead and doing the oval right there. Then I'm continuing to go ahead and do the soup bowl, and I'm going to, further on move on to my salads as well as my skewers. Now, sometimes if your paint is really, really thick, your sketch pen won't show up as easily or nicely. This is an issue that I've been noticing in a lot of your submissions recently, but don't worry about it. It's a very normal thing that can happen sometimes, especially if you're going ahead and using a very good quality paint, then that will happen. So don't really think about it. It's okay if that is happening. You can probably go over it once or twice if you feel like that issue is happening. Perfect. Excellent job. You're all doing so, so, so well. Excellent, excellent work, everybody. Good, good, good work. Perfect. Awesome. Good job, everybody. Really well done. Amazing. Awesome. Awesome. Perfect. Perfect. Awesome. Excellent work, everybody. You're doing so well. Keep going slowly, keep doing it as neatly as you can, and you are doing an excellent, excellent job. Good work. Perfect. Perfect. Good. Good. Excellent. Perfect. Awesome. Really well done. All right, I've come to the end of my sketch pen work. So I'm going to go ahead and wait for you, making sure all of you have gone ahead and finished your sketch pen work as well. Perfect. Perfect. Now, if you haven't gone ahead and finished up with me, then don't worry about it. If you have gone ahead and finished alongside me, then excellent, excellent job. I'm so happy with how you've gone ahead and finished up. If you are still going ahead and doing so and you still need to mark out your colors, please go ahead and do it at this point of time. If by any chance you want a reference picture of it and you want to go ahead and click a picture, then please go ahead and click a picture of this as well. It would be really nice if you want to go ahead and have a guide later on. So you can screenshot this if you like. Perfect. Good. Awesome. All right, everybody. Good, good, good work today. You have done so well. So if you've gone ahead and finished with me, excellent job. The next thing you have to do is click a picture and upload it, and you are done for your submission today. If you haven't finished, please go ahead and take the extra 5-10 minutes that you need, finish it up and upload your submission. I would love to see how you've gone ahead and done in today's class. Now, like you all know, this is the last class of this course. So we are going to be going ahead and having more art courses. You can go ahead and attend that. So I hope you've done well today. Two things to remember. Firstly is your certificate program. Make sure to attend all of your classes and get the certificate while you can. And second thing is to go ahead and do your submissions on time. So attend classes and do your submissions automatically. You'll get certificate. Apart from that, coming to your submissions, I always tell you it's so, so, so important to do your work on time. It's so important to do your submissions on time so that you and me can focus on one major thing, which is basically your improvement. So make sure you're going ahead and doing all of your submissions on time, and I will see you later. Bye bye, and have a good day and a week. And have a look at the submission video right now. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link, and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at Uolo_app. I'm eagerly